Waiting for Rhea. Oh, hi. That was easy.
Yes, easier than I thought, which is good. Can you hear me all okay?
Yes, everything's good. Let me just
Perfect.
bring up my volume a bit. Great. Nice to have you, Rhea.
Thank you for having me.
So hi everyone, and welcome to the Local Connect. This is the Northern Beaches series, so we chatting to small businesses and just a short Q&A to kind of get to know your local small business. And I know if you're affected by lockdown, you'll know that it's a great time to kind of connect, and especially happy Friday, because it's sort of lunchtime Friday, sitting at home, and a good time to chat with you, Rhea, today. And you're from Fresh Start Fitness?
Yes, so we are Fresh Start Fitness and CrossFit Conditioning based in North Narrabeen, inside Pitwater Sports Centre, just next to the high school there.
Okay, is that huge big one on the side of the road?
Yeah, where the like kids gymnastics and things are.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just inside there.
Yeah, cool. And how big is the gym inside?
About as big as an oval pitch. We're pretty huge. So we are family owned and ran, but we're probably one of the biggest family owned gyms on the beaches, because we've got the big gym area, we've got group fitness room, we've got a creche, and then we go stretch all the way to the back of the building where we've got a CrossFit box in there as well.
Oh, awesome. And tell me about your role. Tell me about your role, and then we'll go into the services that you guys offer.
Yeah, sure. So it's actually my sister and brother-in-law that own Fresh Start Fitness, Kelly and Tim. It's me that's kind of taken over right now because they had a new little baby boy 14 days ago, Archie, my second nephew, and they also moved house just before COVID, so all a bit crazy for them. So I've been on board with them for, I moved to Australia nearly a year and a half ago now. And I'm just helping with the kind of marketing and communication side of things, because we've got several different programs and brands. There's just a lot of different audiences to tap into, and it's also important for us to get across the sense of community and what our brand's about to our members. So that's kind of where I come in.
Oh, awesome. So you've been in Australia for a year and a half.
Yep, I came right in March last year.
My goodness. So
this is my third lockdown with Fresh Start, because obviously we were involved in the Christmas lockdown as well. Yeah. So yeah, it's been crazy ride, but I'd rather be here. The UK was obviously crazy last year, so yeah, I was very grateful.
No, that's good. And what's your story? Are you a fitness trainer, or is your background more marketing?
No, yeah, so I'm PR, public relations background. I've always been into fitness. Obviously, my sister Kelly, she's a qualified nutritionist, so grew up in that kind of household. Both our parents were marathon runners when we were younger. So yeah, we've kind of always been into fitness. I always said I'd never do CrossFit, and then I started here and become instantly addicted. I don't think I'd ever be a CrossFit coach. I kind of like to keep my hobbies and a business apart, but I will eventually do my personal training qualification as well, just to help out where I can, because there are limited amount of employees. We kind of all just have to jump into whatever roles we need to at the time.
Yeah, the joys of a small business and family run as well.
Yeah, you have to be adaptable, flexible, all those things.
And how many people are kind of in the team?
So we have our coaches. So we're quite unique. Our main coaches are full-time employees with Fresh Start. So that comes into play with COVID as well. We're still paying them all full-time at the moment where we can. So we've got 2 CrossFit coaches, Mitch and Michaela, group fitness coach Laura, and then Lynn, who helps me with the administration side of things, and also like the cleaning, and then Chloe, who works in our creche, And then we've also got part-time CrossFit coach, and then obviously we do use contractors for yoga and Pilates and things like that. And then we also have Rod, who is a contracted personal trainer that still works with us as well. So there's quite a few of us, but in terms of the main employed team, there's 5.
Okay. That's so you offer quite a few different services. So there's yoga, and then you've got obviously the CrossFit, and you've got the creche. So people can bring the kids if they want. And what ages do you have in the creche?
From 6 weeks until 7 years old.
6 weeks, wow, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they just come in their push chairs, and Chloe's there pushing 2 push chairs at once, and she's used to it now. So yeah, it's quite good. So that's our kind of core value, is that we are a family-owned gym, and we are for everybody. So we do programs. Obviously, you can just join the gym as a gym-only member, and then we have group fitness classes, which is just kind of your all functional fitness based, but your HIIT, your circuit, things like that. Then we go up to strength and conditioning, which is a more premium program where you're learning to lift with barbells, and then also still got that conditioning piece. And then up to CrossFit, so it's kind of those different stages of fitness. But then we've also got a strong 60 plus program, so if anyone over the age of 60 joins that program, and then we also have kids and teens classes as well, so we cover all the grounds.
Literally all the grounds. So you've got moms who've literally just had babies 6 weeks old. They can come and get back into their training, all the way to 60 pluses that can come and try and build their strengths up. That's pretty cool. That's I used to walk past there every single day, so I used to see the massive big CrossFit training, but I was just in lockdown. So tell me more about the COVID side of things. So you've got your gym. Is it open at the moment?
So no, we have had to close completely. So to begin with, we were allowed to train 10 people at a time. Tim, our owner, is fantastic at just getting the team together straight away and being like, right, how do we keep people moving? How do we keep people happy? What's the game plan? And how do I keep all of you guys employed and busy, basically, because obviously that's really important to him. So when we were allowed 10 at a time, we were like, great. We had classes. I think we were servicing up to 210 members a day still, with being able to train 10 at a time outside. So we still had CrossFit classes going, strength and conditioning, group fitness. And then it went down to the 2 at a time. So it was, again, regroup. What's next?
Oh, wow.
So then we decided to do personal training, and also have an outdoor open gym. But we realised the outdoor open gym, just because we're on private property, isn't going to work either. So now we're just being able to offer personal training. But we also have gone online. So we've got daily workouts going on every day, Zoom classes going on so the Strong 60 guys come on at 7:30 a.m, then the strength and conditioning and CrossFit guys come on at 8:30 a.m, and the group fitness team come on at 9:30 a.m, and then we have yoga and Pilates live streamed by our contractors still every day at 10:15 a.m.
Oh, that's great.
So that's all, and that's so a lot. We're so lucky that so many of our members support us, and that is from the culture that we've developed here as a family-owned business. And so many of them have thankfully been the ones that have kept their members on with us, and that's the service that we're then trying to provide for them as thanks for that.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's a really great community around there as well. So, and especially, Northern Beaches. No, that's great. And how did you find the whole going digital? Because obviously, if you're a gym, you might not have had booking systems online or having the Zoom. How did that go?
Yeah, that was the shocker in the first lockdown. Obviously, now we're just kind of like, switch over. But yeah, first lockdown when you're trying to teach a load of personal trainers that hardly ever even look at a laptop to everything online, yeah, it drove them all a bit crazy. Just looking at new technologies and things like that. But we've got to evolve and adapt, and the team were incredible at that. And their main focus and our main focus the whole time was to just keep as many people moving and exercising and motivated, especially because it's so easy to become like demotivated and decide to pick up a glass of wine every night and not train. Like, we understand that. We're all human. We're just trying to give everyone the tools to just keep going as much as possible.
Yeah, and the Zoom, I mean, I personally love the Zoom classes and the online exercise classes. And it was a bit of a weird one starting off last year, logging in and weird connections and stuff like that. But it actually it's almost like the same, other than the people not having the weights and stuff. I suppose you have to kind of adapt. The trainers have to adapt how they teach.
We've given equipment packs out as well to our CrossFit, so our premium paying members. So that was all part of their carrying on with their memberships. We gave them like a dumbbell, kettlebell, and a plate so that they could keep up their strength as well. So we do a variant of with those weights, and then we also do a workout that's just body weight related. And then some of them were just like grab heavy household objects, like
they were like a couple books. And you're
like liter drums of water at Christmas, and like made a backpack out of it, and did like step ups with that. Yeah, you can always be in bed. It's functional fitness. That's the point of functional fitness in everyday life. So you can find other ways to stay fit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you have to kind of think outside the box. I did see one where they said, grab your wine bottle, full wine bottles, and do it with that, and then you can drink it afterwards if you want, which was quite funny.
One is left.
The balance, it's all about balance, right? That is absolutely amazing that you give out the packs to your premium members. I mean, that's a big difference, because I think the biggest shock from like a user and people who love fitness, when we did do the Zoom class, I mean, now you kind of look around the room and you kind of think, oh, that's heavy enough and I'll use that. But in the beginning I was like, I don't have any weights. And then there was like a shortage of weights as well, because everyone was going online ordering. There's no one nowhere ever.
For a while it was crazy. I think it's more accessible this time, but it was very crazy to begin with.
No, that's a great offering that you guys have there. And so now, what's the plan for the next few weeks? Is it just are you doing anything new, or is anything else that you kind of have learned from the last few times of going in lockdown?
Yeah, so obviously because I deal with the communications and just seeing how members are going, I'm going to be giving out. So at the moment we've got those time slots for Zoom, but I'll be constantly communicating with the members saying, is there any other time slots that work for you guys? Also, we just need to make sure that we have the uptake on that, because our employees are still giving up their time. And then we might look at doing Zumba live. We've also just decided...
Oh, cool.
We decided today to do a thing with our CrossFit and strength and conditioning members called beer, barbells, and if I can say this, bloody good times. Just basically a Q&A with one of our coaches. Everyone sits with a beer, because obviously it's not just the exercise part of things. Like, coming to a gym is also the social side and the banter and talking to somebody else rather than your kids and your partner the whole time. So it's just an opportunity for us to get that side of it as well to our community.
Yeah. Okay. So so tell me more about this. I want to. So this beer, barbell, and good times. Bloody good. Yeah, barbell and bloody good times. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be on Zoom at 5:00 on every Friday. But yeah, like I said, our CrossFit and S&C members. Our owner, Tim, is being given loads of questions to ask our coach, Michaela. She's first up on the stand. And they'll be both drinking the same beer at the same time. So we've kind of told everyone what the beer is going to be. So they'll be they can ask her questions. So she's also a Torian pro athlete, which is, if you don't know, it's kind of like basically high up in the CrossFit world. She went and competed in Brisbane and things like that. So they can ask her about that. They can ask her about her past. They can ask her about our wedding that she's planning. They can ask her anything they like. And it's just about getting that community banter back.
Okay. And when does the first one start? Tonight. Oh, come on, guys. You got to join. Oh, that is amazing. Like, honestly, like that is, it's probably more, I personally love working out on a Friday night, but I think, or like the 5 o'clock time, because then you don't feel so bad if you do have a drink later. But yeah, I think it's really good to kind of get the community back. I mean, I think the trivias, even like work trivias, they've just been like overdone. So that's just like something different and get to meet people and still stay connected, even in the social sense. So that's awesome.
Yeah, and we know that that's so important for our community. We know that like the 5:15 class have got their own special banters. I always train at 9:15, and our group have got our own special banter. And you really miss connecting with those people. And I think that's in any sense of lockdown, not just going to the gym. It could be going to the office at work and not seeing your colleagues every day. And so it's so important to connect in any way we can, even if that is virtually during the lockdown period. Keeps us all a little bit sane.
Yeah, no, definitely. And tell me about the journey of the business itself. Like, how long has it been going? And I know you said it was a family-run business, and tell me more about that.
So originally Fresh Start was owned by another couple, Beck and Scott, and Kelly and Tim had been working for Fresh Start for quite many years. Tim's a personal trainer, and Kelly was the nutritionist here, and they both met here. So they fell in love through Fresh Start, and then they were together a few years, and then they bought Fresh Start 6 years ago.
Okay.
6 years April. So they've just been rebranding and developing both CrossFit conditioning and Fresh Start since then. Reworking the team. So the team that we've got now is the best we've ever had. And that's proven as well through the 3 lockdowns we've all gone through together. Everyone's got each other's backs. Everyone supports each other. And anyone that runs a small business and has a few employees knows how important that is. That, as I was saying before, everyone can jump into a different role. So, yeah, we've kind of got to a place now where we do feel great in that sense. We just need this pandemic to go away.
No.
And then it'll give us more time to flourish. But, yeah, that's kind of how we've evolved in that sense.
Yeah, no, that's an awesome story, and it is hard. Like as a small business, no matter how many people you've got, you kind of have to just keep going and just learn all different types of skills and whatever. So no, that's good that you all hands on deck and job share a little bit. How do you find keeping motivated as a team? Because you guys are obviously like keeping other people motivated. Like how do you keep yourselves motivated?
Yeah, so Tim, again, he's always like kind of getting the team together. So any like key messages or anything like that, we all will sit outside in the sunshine and talk about it as a team together. Tim won't just make a decision and go for it on his own. So that one thing does keep us all motivated, because it all makes us feel part of the main like ticking piece. It's not like he's just making the decisions and we're his little minions. Yeah. We're all part of the picture. So yeah, that keeps us motivated, and also just how much we all care about the business, I guess. Like for Michaela and Mitch, like I said, they're CrossFit athletes in their own right. It means that they can still train here every day. They love what they do as a job. So ensuring that this business survives through this pandemic is crucial for all of us in terms of wanting to carry on the careers that we love.
Yeah, no, it's really important.
And then in terms of that, we just have lots of banter.
Well, that helps.
Yeah, Michaela train together as well every day, so they keep each other accountable in that sense. So yeah, it's just kind of we all keep each other going. If someone's having a bad day or needs to like kind of just dump a load of stuff, then we're all there for each other. We are like a family, all ready to listen and take things on board, which is really important as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. And just in case somebody doesn't know what CrossFit is, like how would you describe CrossFit and the feeling you get and why is it so addictive?
Okay, yeah, so CrossFit is form of functional fitness, so it involves all the 10 elements of what is fitness, so without boring you too much down that stream, but it's not just about being the strongest or the fastest, it's about all of like the things. So you need to be mobile, you need to have good balance, good coordination, good agility. So when they say that the person that wins the CrossFit Games is the fittest male or female in the world, that's why they say that, because you're covering all of those different areas.
Okay.
So in terms of a CrossFit class, it can involve gymnastic skills, Olympic lifting, just general weightlifting, and then cardio and conditioning as well. So working with dumbbells, barbells, rowing, running, swimming even. It incorporates everything. So the reason it's so addictive, I think mainly because there's always something new to learn and something to get better at. And you might not, so I'm personally, strength isn't my biggest thing, but I really love the conditioning, and I know that I can smash a conditioning workout and get like pretty good high up in the box. So yeah, there's always, you don't know what you're coming into each day. The workouts are released just the day before. So it's always something new.
So they switch it up all the time.
Yeah, the conventional workouts, you're kind of doing the same thing for the 8 weeks or something like that. For this, there is a goal for like an 8-week block, like it might be to develop strength, but the main workout part that you do each day is always different.
Yeah, no, that's good. I really love the kind of CrossFit training, and I was quite skeptical about it before as well. I was like, oh, I don't know, it scares me because it's the unknown, right? And I think a lot of people...
Because I always say, no, I'm never going to CrossFit, and then I was there. Got all the gear at Christmas. So, yeah, now I'm definitely involved.
And I must say, from my own experience, it is very addictive, and it's great if you've got a big gym like you guys have, because it doesn't feel so like, oh my gosh, you're like, everyone's watching you. Like, there's so much going on. I think that if you are the kind of person that's maybe a little bit more embarrassed about looking like a fool like me, like, oh, people are watching me, you don't feel like that in that kind of gym. So yeah, it's definitely encourage people to go and have a tryout, because when the lockdowns are
us as well.
the Zoom classes. I mean, the Zoom classes are good kind of intro into things, aren't they? Because then you can kind of do it in your own. They can't see you, can they? Or they can. Like, it's two ways.
Yeah. Okay. They can see us. We just turn like the mics off. Like, if there's a big group, we turn everyone's mics off, and then because the coach is there, like, to motivate me and also demonstrate, because we're still doing some CrossFit moves like handstand push-ups and things like that. Or there's different scalable options. So that's the thing for us as well. We're massive on the fact that CrossFit is for everyone. On my most recent strength cycle I was doing my 1 rep maxes with a beautiful 60-year-old lady, and she was hitting the exact same weights that I was hitting.
Well, there we go, yeah.
And like, yeah, we've got everyone from different backgrounds, different ages, sexes, and yeah, anyone can do it. And you can have someone lifting a ridiculous weight right next to you and someone that's got doing a scaled option. Everyone's going to cheer each other on, and no one's going to pack away or like discriminate you until you've finished your workout.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's really important, I think, if you want to join like a community gym, and you obviously want to get to that level. And I think CrossFit is a great way to kind of build that up over time, because you just one day you just struggle with certain things, like even just burpees or something without weights, and then one day you're like, oh my gosh, I'm actually quite good at this. It just does take time, but just keep going at it.
It took me 6 months to master a box jump.
Those are hard. A few stacks on the face. No.
one box jump, and I felt like $1 million.
Yeah,
Wins.
no, exactly. The box jump, I was really scared, and I always was like, no, I can't do it. But actually, it's not too bad if you kind of build your way up, and you just get there. It's not so much the jump; it's the technique, right? And the strength to get up there. No, that's awesome. So, do you have any other points you want to kind of tell people out there and let people know about you guys before we finish off?
Yeah, obviously, it's just our main message is how much we do care about our community, and not just like our members, but also the whole Northern Beaches community is really important to us. But we do love every single one of our members, new and old. We did get a lot of new members after the last lockdown. And yeah, they are literally what is keeping us afloat right now. Without them, we wouldn't be Fresh Start and CrossFit Conditioning. So yeah, we're just so eternally grateful for that. And we just want the rest of the wider Northern Beaches to know a bit more about us. Drop in, come say hi, come do a 7-day trial when we're reopened, and you'll kind of see the atmosphere and the facilities we have here for ourselves, because we do truly believe it speaks for itself.
Yeah, awesome. No, that's great. Well, I'm definitely going to check out the Friday night, ones. And just if people want to do the 7-day trial, or even the Zoom ones, can they sign up now to do the Zoom one? How does that go?
Started that yet, but if they are interested in CrossFit Conditioning and Fresh Start now, they can still fill out the 7-day trial interest form on the website. So it's either freshstart.com.au or crossfitconditioning.com.au, and we will call them still, because obviously I'm still in the office each day, so we'll give them a call, and we can, if they're wanting to check out the Zoom classes, we're more than happy to give them a trial of those, or if they want to book in for personal training and things like that, we can certainly arrange that.
Great. So thank you very much, Rhea. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Guys, go and check out Fresh Start Fitness on the Instagram, or Google them and go and check out their packages. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Have a good night. Cheers.
Bye.